Correct? Understood? Now, this point let me explain. This is expected question in exam. Very interesting point what they have said. Contract to buy or sell in foreign currency with an entity having what? Same functional currency. Means, suppose A limited, B limited. Everyone. A limited, B limited. A limited FUC is rupees and dollar. This is quite possible. And we are purchasing machine in dollar. Then to okay. Then to yes, we'll purchase machine in dollar only. Because they are vendor and they will sell at dollar. So in this there is no derivative component. But suppose A limited, B limited, both functional currencies what? Rupees. Then also transaction has been done at what? Dollar. Doubt came or not? Doubt came. Are you able to understand? You are purchasing machine with an entity whose functional currency is rupees, then also in dollar, means something is there in dollar. Means you want to earn from dollar also. There is some intention to earn from dollar also. You want to purchase machine, okay, but you intentionally you have done transaction in dollar, means dollar में कुछ है. बोलो yes or no? Means either it is what? Buy contract of dollar or sell contract of dollar to earn from what? Dollar. So in this contract, if there is some derivative contract, that also we need to split. Let us come to one question number 59 to understand this. And this is the most expected question. I am saying from last 4 attempt, not asked. Question of institute material, huh? ICI. Most expected. Full concentration is required. Once you understand whatever I say, you can do it. Entity A, INR functional currency is entity A. What is the functional currency? Rupees. Entity enter into a US dollar 10 lakh sale contract on 1st January with an entity B, INR functional currency entity. Means entity B also having what? Rupees. But they have entered into sale. Sell what? An equipment. To sell equipment. To sell equipment in how many dollar? US dollar 1 lakh. Sorry, 10 lakh. मजा आ रहा है because why US dollar 10 lakh? We also don't know. Na? It should be rupees simply. But they want to get some maja in this. Maja is speculative profit. Are you getting? So we need to understand whether derivative is included or not. Correct. Then they have given spot rate. Now they have given some rate. They have given spot rate on the date of contract on 1st Jan 2001. How much? 45 spot rate. Then they have given spot rate on 31st March 2001. Reporting date 57. Then they have given 3-month forward rate. You know 3 month? So forward rate they have given 3 month. This is 45 यहाँ पर. And they have given 6-month forward rate means 55 यहाँ पर. And spot rate on 30th June on this date it becomes 60. So this and this will remain same. Understood? Let us assume that this contract has an embedded derivative that is not closely related. If it is closely related, means if this transaction are routine nature, this can be done only in dollar, then so there is no need to split. So they have already assumed these are not closely related. Means we need to separate now. Understood now? Are you able to understand what I am saying? So this transaction can be done in dollar only. Then to no speculation. But if this transaction can be done in rupees, but then also you have entered into dollar, so these transactions are not closely related. This derivative is not closely related. We need to find out the derivative component. and requires separation, please provide detailed journal entries in the books of NTDA for accounting of such embedded derivative until sale of is actually made. Means what they are saying, there are two contracts in this. One is, everyone, sale of equipment. Everyone just listen. Don't think much. Whatever I am saying, listen. Sale of equipment at what? At $10 lakh. $10 lakh. Correct? $10 lakh. At forward rate now. At forward rate. Because contract done here. But you will sell it यहाँ पर. बोलना या सुनो. So at forward rate. अरे बोलना रे. At forward rate now. Because on this date, you know spot rate. But you know that 45 will not be realized. How much will be realized? 60 is not known rate. 55 now. So at what? At forward rate $55. Understood? Understood? Correct. And why this transaction has been done dollar? Because just try to understand. With this transaction, what will happen? What will happen? They will receive dollar. They will receive dollar. Why they want to receive dollar? Because they want to buy dollar. Why they want to buy dollar? Because expectation is that dollar rate will increase. Because of that reason, they enter into what? Forward and this contract in dollar. Understood? Are you able to understand? Ki with this transaction, what will happen? They will receive dollar. They are receiving dollar, which is nothing but we are buying dollar. We are buying dollar. Now, बोलना yes or no? We are buying dollar at forward rate. अरे बोलना रे. Why we want to buy? Because our expectation is that dollar rate will increase. Because if my expectation is dollar rate will decrease, we'll never enter into this contract. We'll never enter into this contract. So why we have entered into this contract? Because we want to receive dollar. Why we want to receive dollar? Because we want to buy dollar. Why we want to buy dollar? Because my expectation is that dollar rate will increase. It means there is one derivative contract to buy dollar at forward date. बोलना yes or no? Correct. It means there is one more contract to buy what? To buy 10 lakh $10 at what? 55. At 55. Have you understood? If you understood these 2 points, now journal entry is your game. Journal entry is very easy. I will not look into the answer. You will give me journal entry. Have you understood these two? So there are two contracts, sale and also as well as to buy dollar. Bolna yes or no? So because they have entered into dollars, something is there separated if they are not closely related. If they are not closely related. Understood at what stage we are going for accounting and why now CA is required in the market. CA is required in the market because no one has knowledge about India. I've never understood why you are not taking GFRS as elective paper. So much opportunity, believe me. Why you are taking economic law? You are destroying your life. I'm saying, ठीक है ना ठीक है, one attempt let's say बन जाएंगे. But अरे, you should have knowledge of India. You have knowledge of what GFRS, economic law. What you do, economic lawyer बनोगे? I've never understood why you are taking economic law. Take what capital market, that is great. And if you want to go to tax, take international taxation. But I've never understood why the student are taking economic law. What field you are going? Now you take your choice. You want to become economic lawyer. Means after CA you will do lawyer also. Correct now. I've never understood why student is opting for law, economic law. और बोलना है सुनो, take either GFRS or capital market or international taxes. That also international taxes when you want to go there. International taxes, then only take. Otherwise, the examination point of view, you are spoiling your life. Too important. I will say if you want to think about profit, future profit, GFRS is great field, and capital market is great field, and international taxation also is great, but opportunity is less in India. For intern, that is very few. The opportunity, if you think there are two market, one is GFRS because no one has knowledge about India's GFRS US gap. Are you getting what I am saying? From exam point you take economic law, Baba, because if you opted for any other course and you are not passed, you will blame me. You take, but I have never understood why you are taking economic law. And believe me, economic law, you have taken an interview, they will ask question from economic law only. First question, why you have taken? You will say for easy. They will not ask next question. The first question they are going to ask, why you have opted for economic law? Why not GFRS? Why not capital market? You will say because my teachers said. They will never call you for next question. And justify karo usko, why you have taken economic law. Justify. Then they will ask question on economic law. I want to go into that field. Then they will ask question on that now. No practical knowledge of that. So just try to understand what I am saying. But you choose whatever you want. So have you understood this? Bolo, have you understood? Can I ask now journal entries? Can you give journal entries? Journal entry very easy. Batao. On 1/1/2001, what journal entry? On 1/1/2000, what journal entry? Any entry? बोलना रे? No entry. On 1/1/2000, no entry. You got 1 marks. ठीक है. On 31st March 2001, on the 31st March reporting date, there is a derivative contract. So you intend to buy at what? 55. Now it become what? 45. Which is forward contract, na? So you enter into a contract to buy at 55. Now it become 45. Loss or gain? Loss. What journal entry will pass? Fair value loss. Transferred to PL की OCI. PL. PL की OCI. PL na re. This is derivative contract held for the purpose of trading. To what? To what? Derivative financial liability. How much? 10 lakh into what? 10 na means 55 minus 45. How much? 100 lakh na? 100 lakh. Understood? This journal entry understood? Okay. Then on 38th June, now 45 becomes 60. So now there is a gain. Or you can say in this way, 55 becomes 60. So 55 becomes 60. There is a asset of 10. So how much derivative asset now? It becomes favorable now. Now it becomes favorable. 55 becomes 60. Right to buy hai. So there is an asset of what? 10 rupees. So 10 lakh into 10, how much? Sorry. 10 lakh into 5. How much? 50 lakh. So asset about 50 lakh. So you will decrease liability of and you will increase asset of what journal entry? Derivative financial asset. Account debit. Means this is 10 lakh. 55 minus 60. 50 lakh. And derivative financial liability how much? 100 lakh. 2. Fair value gain how much? 150 lakh. Gain always be calculated from opening closing. Opening closing. So you can see 45 becomes 60 to 15. 15 to 10 lakh gain is 150 lakh. This you understood? Bolo. Now we'll sell equipment. You will sell equipment now. So sale equipment. What is journal entry for sale? Receivable or cash, whatever. Receivable or cash. Account debit. Better write down receivable only. Receivable account debit. How much? To sale. So sale will be done at 55. So 10 lakh into 55. How much? 550 lakh. I'm coming to that. Means sale was done at 55. Now I've written check for 55. Understood? Correct. Now we have a derivative asset of how much? Derivative asset is how much? 50 lakh. So can I say cash is receivable? Is nothing but we receive from that party only. Means we'll transfer it to debtor only. What journal entry? Receivable account debit to derivative financial asset how much? 50 lakh. Correct? And you can see now total receivable is what? 600 lakh, which is equal to spot rate. But why we have split it? To find out derivative gain or loss. Derivative gain or loss. Understood? So why we have done this point? Because there is intention to earn from what? Foreign currency forward contract. Foreign currency forward contract. Understood? Correct. Beautiful question. Huh? Most expected question. I'm expecting this in exam. But read solution how to write. In exam, you write down the solution as given in suggested answer. Read solution. Question number 60 is similar. Do it by own. Similar question. If doubt, you ask me. Page number 109. Page number 109. Understood. Balance portion of these I will do on Sunday. 2-hour extension class on Sunday. Okay. 2-hour extended class on Sunday. So please come because for I become late. I want to start income tax tomorrow. In day as well. Balance portion on Sunday. Balance portion of this means after 3 hours.